Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big ups to that 501 and that 317. I'm back with another boxing show, man. Boxing talk. Yeah, we back, baby. We back with that boxing talk with Mike on Sports. Y'all know what it is. So when you come in, smash that thumbs up button, man. It helps with the visibility of the show. If you want to go one step farther, you can like and subscribe to the channel. And man, yeah, just help this channel grow, man. Help it get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we get down. But today, man, what up, Brian Crawley, Hawaii, lay him down squad. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Today, man, we're gonna be talking a little bit of boxing, man. A little bit of Anthony Joshua. We got some Deontay Wilder on the agenda. Also, we got we got a lot of stuff today, bro. We got some Alito Alvarez and Joe Smith Jr. news. We got the fight that's coming up on Tuesday night, and we're gonna preview that whole card from Shakur Stevenson to Mikaela Mayer to Gerard Big Baby Anderson. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of things to get into. We got Conor McGregor in the news. We got Manny Pacquiao in the news. You know what I'm saying? He made some headlines this week with some stories that came out about him from B.L.M and also from Freddie Roach. But yeah, man, jam-packed show, man. Dmitry Bivol, he's gonna be a topic. So you guys buckle up, get your drinks, get your smoke, whatever you gotta do, man. Sit back and let's enjoy the next hour to an hour and a half and talking boxing, baby. But with that being said, y'all know what I do, man. Y'all know where I'm from and y'all know what I'm about. So, Mike, drop that motherfucking beat on him. Yes, sir. Yo, big ups to yourself. If you out there in the chat, man, you joining Mike on Sports, man. Oh, what a glorious last couple of days I done had, man. I feel rested. I feel energized. Had a man last night. Look, bro, I want to apologize to everybody out there, man. We was gonna come back for that Amanda Nunes live fight chat, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna be as honest as I can with y'all, man, because I don't want to lie to my fans. I don't want to lie to my supporters. Boy, we always playing that Madden. We had that motherfucking 24, 32 ounce Modelo. I'm telling you right now, by the time I finished that Modelo and got me some of that hibachi in my stomach, I fell asleep. That was night gone, you feel me? And literally, like, I fell asleep, bro. I did not get in the bed. I fell asleep right here at my station in my chair. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make it to the bed. And as soon as I woke up, it was about 11:45. Amanda Nunes was about to do her walkout and I get in the ring. So I was like, man, you know what? We just gonna sit back and enjoy and watch this fight. And big ups to Amanda Nunes, the lioness, man. She went in on that girl last night, boy. She beat that girl like it was motherfucking sparring. Whoa, if it's a woman out there that can fuck with Amanda Nunes besides Carissa, I want to see it because, man, she is a problem. That's cold right there, boy. Yes, sir. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. Y'all know what I do, man. I scour the internet for the best boxing videos that I can find. And I think I found some things you guys might like. I got a flashback from Floyd Mayweather, and I got a young kid who's showing everybody how to dodge this coronavirus. Hey, the little buddy said you can't. Little buddy said you can't touch me, nigga. and all that whack shit about it, boy. Boy, you better get that whack shit out of here, boy. Man, he got cat-like reflexes, man. Little homie, man. Big ups to the little homie, man. Damn, that little boy faster than motherfucker, man. One more time, man. Let me give him his proper credit, man. Little buddy was out there moving his head, showing you how to do that shoulder, nigga. What? I like that right there from little buddy. Impressive, man. In the next video I have for you guys, just a little something to lighten up the mood. You know what I'm saying? I always do this every day. I try to find something that is correlating to boxing or somebody who is engulfed in boxing. And the next guy needs no introduction, but he had some things that you may forgot that he said. But I'm a play it. Big ups to Floyd Mayweather.
Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay. We fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. We fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. We fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me. Nowhere around the board.
And one thing that I took from that, man, every fighter needs that. Every fighter needs that supreme confidence. You got to have that supreme confidence when you're a fighter because it's really you against the world, you know what I'm saying, and your opponent in the ring. But I believe in combat sports more so than any other sports. Like you really need that confidence, man, that self-belief, that self-motivation. Like Floyd said, man, we fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. We fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. We fight 20, I'm gonna win 20. Ain't nothing wrong with being number 2, you know what I'm saying? But Floyd never wanted to be number 2, and he's definitely not now. So big ups to those 2 videos, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys enjoyed that segment of the show. Where should we start, man? Where should we start? Let's go ahead and start with the biggest news of the day. Yes, sir. Anthony Joshua. We're going to believe in Anthony Joshua. And y'all see it. Y'all see the big-ass brace, which I did a story on last week, you know what I'm saying, talking about Anthony Joshua brace. Yeah, man, they have confirmed, it has been confirmed that Anthony Joshua is injured. You know what I'm saying? He confirmed that to let me see, Eddie Hearn. Well, Eddie Hearn tells Boxing Scene this right here. Eddie Hearn has explained that Anthony Joshua will have to rest for the next 4 weeks after suffering a minor injury to his left knee while running. Not expected to affect his plans to defend against Cashapp later this year. So he was, and this quote was coming from Anthony Joshua. Respect for the supporters concerned about my leg. I bust my knee during miles in the woods. Doc said I'll wait off it for about 2-3 weeks, still training, still active, still punching. 2 weeks to go, then it's off. So he just had an injury, I believe, probably fell or something like that, running in the woods, you know what I'm saying, doing his miles, doing his cardio. And maybe he stumbled or tripped or something like that, and he had to get that brace on. So don't fear for all the AJ fans out there. Don't fear. AJ will be fine in about 2 more weeks. The brace should be coming off. Yeah, man, Sean O'Malley with a great win last night, man. Great man. Great knockout, man. That was vicious. But AJ should be fine. AJ should bounce back. It's the way they're talking. It should be a minor injury, 2 to 4 weeks. Maybe a meniscus sprain or something like that, and he'll be back. And so there's nothing for AJ fans to be worried about when it comes to the Cashapp fight, and there's nothing for boxing fans to be worried about. Who's worrying about seeing AJ back in action? All indications show that AJ will return, and he should return at full health. Now, let's get to the things that we are waiting to talk about, man. AJ, he was out there yesterday at the Black Lives Matter protest, and he had some words that shockingly, I was shocked. It rubbed some people the wrong way, and we're gonna get to it. We gonna get to it, but first, I'm gonna let you hear AJ words.
We can no longer, from today onwards, be proud. We can no longer sit back and remain silent on the senseless, unlawful killings, sly racism of another human being based only on what? Their skin color. We need to speak out in peaceful demonstrations, just like today. So well done, Watford. Inject the vaccine. We must not use a demonstration for selfish motives and turn it into rioting and looting. We need to be united in non-violent demonstrations. Show them where it hurts. Abstain from spending your money in their shops and in economies, and invest in black-owned businesses. And that's for all communities. If you want to uplift yourself, invest in your own businesses. We have to engage with the youth. I completely agree with that. And put an end to black youth gang culture. I'm going to be real with you about gang culture. I'm down to riot 100%. But what you have to realize is done. It is done, trust me. Unless you want to be sitting in jail, spending years upon years of your only life that you have, thinking about, yeah, they can lock the locks, but they can't stop the clocks. That's all done because there's too much cameras, too much intelligence. All the OGs that I know are telling me, bro, it's finished. It's finished. Gang life is finished. And that's what we're saying. I know that I'm not promoting no gangster business. I'm a legit, straightforward hustler. That's just in my DNA and in my blood. But I know I've taken my street knowledge and put it into the corporate world, and I've gained a lot of respect in that sense. So anyway, gang culture is done. So where was I? We have to engage with the youth and put an end to black youth gang culture. This postcode war. How many houses do we own on that postcode that we're fighting for? Let's inject the vaccine. Every life matters. 100% I agree with that. But that does include black lives, and that's why we're here today. True. Yeah. George Floyd, we're all aware of his name, was a catalyst in a list that is already way too long. But ask yourself a question. How does the looting for the latest flat screen TV help him or his family? How does burning down shops and taking another life stop the virus from spreading? And remember, the virus we're talking about is racism. Mm-hmm.
Strong, powerful words coming from Anthony Joshua right there. And I thought it was a good speech. I thought it was a uplifting speech for people in his community. But it just seems like that speech rubbed some people, some AJ fans, some AJ supporters the wrong. Maybe some of these guys aren't AJ supporters, but it rubbed some of them the wrong way. One thing that I read online, what's going on, Sean? What's going on, Carlitos? LFC 1892 was good. Scott Brown was good. One thing that I read on Twitter online is that people had a problem with AJ telling people not to shop where you aren't treated right and you aren't supported. Invest back in your community. Invest in black businesses. And a lot of people on the internet felt like it was a problem, which I do not understand. Like, if you live in a community, don't you want your community to be great? Don't you want your community to be thriving and to have economic power? And that's all that he was telling the people out there, is invest back in your community. But I'm going to go out to Twitter right quick, man. And just FYI, some of these comments could be very, very harsh. So, but we're going to read these comments, man, and see what people had to say about Anthony Joshua. Go ahead and share my screen. Yeah. Twitter. Bam. All right. So the first tweet that we see is coming from a guy who has no avatar. It's a L Weasels. And he got a troll name. If someone said for people to direct their money for white people business to benefit, there would be a fucking uproar. So yes, part of what he said was racist. what he said was racist. Oh my goodness. Don't white people invest in their community? Don't white people, don't Jewish people, don't Mexican people do that in their communities. They shop in their communities, they buy groceries in their communities. The people the people of Medellin are the only people that literally, I want to say only, but majority of the time they go out of their communities and shop and buy things. Only thing he's saying is make that economic power in your community grow. And for a guy to call AJ racist, is that what we are in America? It feels like, and I don't want to sound like I'm a racist or anything like that, but it just seems to me that every time black people, people of color, try to do something, try to be uplifting, try to forecast positivity to their community, it's always, in my opinion, white people saying, or not all white people, but some white people saying, "What about me? What about me? What about us?" Like when we say Black Lives Matter, what about all lives? Like, bro, it's not about that right now. Everybody knows in the world that all lives matter, but black lives are the one that seems expendable right now, whether it's by police brutality or just straight out racism. You know what I'm saying? Like racism in corporate America, racism in your neighborhood. If you're a minority living in a affluent neighborhood, by the police brutality. Like the system is not made for us. So what AJ's doing and what so other many people like Killer Mike and T.I. and Charlamagne the God are telling people, in order for this society to be made for us, we have to invest back in our community so we can have a economic power. And once you have an economic power, then you have political power. And once you have economic and political power, man, you can do some things to uplift and change things around your area. And that's all AJ was telling his people to do. So for that guy to call that man racist, I think it's a indictment on people that do not want to be educated, people who do not want to see the bigger picture, people who always saying, "What about me? What about me? What about me?" It's not about y'all right now, man. It's not about y'all right now. It's not. This movement that's going on around the world, it's about people of color who's being disenfranchised, who's being ridiculed, who's being made fun of about their culture, about their heritage. You know what I'm saying? So I have no problem with what AJ said. And we got a super chat coming in from Alexander Wilson. What was controversial about what AJ said? I agree everything he said. I feel like there's a group that hates AJ no matter what. Hey man, you could be right. You could be absolutely right, man. Like you could be 10 toes down with that statement. They afraid of black people starting on a even kneel. And that's the thing too, man. That's the thing too. Like the playing field has never been the playing field has never been even. White people has always had a head start above blacks in the world. I mean, just how it goes, man. Like to the victor goes the spoil. So to the people that colonized areas, that conquered areas, that enslaved people, they get to write the history. They get to tell the history. But with that being said, to be that harsh on AJ, to be that tough on AJ for just trying to uplift his people, for him to recommend his people shop with their own and invest in their own, invest back in their communities, and for people to get mad about that, I don't understand it, man. But let's go out to some more tweets. You know what I'm saying? What a clown at Anthony Joshua. He also gets 8.3 million commercial revenue from white-owned companies. Stonefish MBE. Antonio Allen says, Nah, we're gonna come back. He says, unlike I haven't actually clicked on your profile, so I don't know what race you are. So all white people is fake news, as you would say. Also, I thought you didn't see race. Why are you bringing up race now? And again, grab a dictionary. Seems like you don't know what ignorance means. So he's shooting at AJ. He's shooting at everybody. Let me see what's going on. Well, what else we got? We got one from Spartacus. Well said. We got one coming from Rick Greensit. Completely agree. Surely we should be putting together at this time, not pulling apart. I agree, man. ES Earth says I agree. The Smurfinator says Anthony Joshua should focus on what he does best, getting beat by second-rate fat Mexicans. And that whole tweet right there was very, very racist, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. He's talking. Josh Barrow said, had Tyson Fury given a speech like Anthony Joshua did yesterday, he would have been fined by the boxing board, criticized and vilified by the widespread media, and banned from boxing due to his actions and statements. The irony, and only works one way, is absolutely staggering. I've heard that Fury said the gypsy community needs to be uplifted, and the people in the gypsy community should be working together. So what Fury said in past interview is no different than what AJ is saying now. You know what I'm saying? So for people to get upset and just to get it, just to me, it makes no sense, man. Sorry about that. My daughter called me. It just doesn't make sense for AJ to get all that backlash, man. I really don't understand it. I really don't get it. At the end of the day, he's just telling people in his community to work with each other and to provide a better place for them to lay their head at night. And with that being said, man, we're gonna move on from AJ. And let's talk about Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder came out with his own statement too. He's showing his solidarity with the black community. He's been marching in the past. I believe he did it in Chicago when Laquan McDonald got shot by the police. So Wilder's been on the front lines, being a activist, and I know people were like, why hasn't Wilder made a statement? Why has Wilder made a statement? Well, you don't have to wait any longer. Don't have to wait any longer. Yeah. I know some of those things were written by somebody else. But I mean, sometimes he took like a pause out, and he did speak like from the heart. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, but I could be wrong. And maybe he just wanted to make sure that his thoughts were down. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that he had all his ducks in a row. And he wanted to touch on things that maybe his comrades brought up that he maybe forgot about. But let's get out to Deontay Wilder, man. Let's bring up this Deontay Wilder video and see what Deontay Wilder had to say with this with all the madness that's going on right now.
To this day, as if 400 years of slavery wasn't enough. From the womb as a black man, we was born to be tough. Lynched, whipped, burned was the thing of the past. But to this day, jailed, raped, gunned. How long will it last? As if Malcolm X and MLK wasn't a must. As Eric Garner, Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin all died from, well, just being us. Dark like molasses, black like the night. United we stand, together we fight. Fighting for Ahmaud Arbery and all of the others. Tell me why y'all killing all our sisters and brothers to this day? I don't remember a time when none of my people did anything to you people other than work hard and try to be equal. Now y'all mad at protesters and riots? We showed you nothing but peace. We done being quiet. to this day, to this day, to this day. Justice and peace for George Floyd and all of the others. May their soul rest in peace. We will breathe.
Passionate, man. Passionate, man. Passionate. Oh, man. You can see the passion, you know what I'm saying, with every word that he spit out, you know what I'm saying? I know some people maybe didn't like the video, and that's for them to like and not like and nothing like that. I'm not here to judge the video. I'm here to judge the message, man. And the message was strong. It's been 400 years. It's been a long list of our brothers: Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, Oscar Grant, Laquan McDonald, Freddie Gray, Tamir Rice, Trayvon Martin. List goes on and on and on and on and on. And actually, man, I want to share a story with y'all right quick. I was listening to the Breakfast Club the other day, and they were telling a story about big ups to Marlon. So I actually see him, big dog. I'll be seeing you out there training, man, doing your morning runs and things like that. And I seen you do that. That push-up bar that you had with the regular push-ups and the wide push-ups and then the diamond push-ups, man. Like, if you keep doing that shit, boy, I'm telling you, boy, you're going to be cut up like a bag of dope. I mean, I'm straight up, boy. Hey, keep on doing your thing, though, Marlon, man. Keep on grinding, man, and good things will happen to you, brother. I swear. And, man, look, I know you affiliated with, you know what I'm saying, different boxing channels, but we would love to have you on and do a little interview with you, know what I'm saying, and just talk boxing with you, man. Pick your brain a little bit and see what's on the horizons for you. But yeah, man, I was watching the Breakfast Club the other day, and Angela Lee had a story about Dave Chappelle, right? And one night Dave Chappelle was on his way home, and he got pulled over by the cops, and the cops, he had both hands on the steering wheel, and he was telling the cops, I am going to reach for my license and registration now. And the cop got offended, like, bro, I know who you are. He said, if you know who I am, then why are you stopping me? And the cop kind of looked flustered and gave him a warning and let him go. A few months later, a black man went into a Ohio Walmart, and they had a BB gun on display. And the black man picked up that BB gun, and I guess a white lady or somebody saw him, and they called the police. And a cop walked in, did not question the man, did not say freeze, did not say anything, did not search him, did not do anything, did not question him, did none of that. And that man killed them. The cop straight up shot him right there, killed him. And the irony to that story is the same cop who killed that man in the Walmart was the same cop who pulled Dave Chappelle over that night. And the punchline to the joke was, I shouldn't have to be Dave Chappelle to get a warning. I shouldn't have to be Dave Chappelle to get treated like a human being and to get treated with respect. And that's just the story that I wanted to share with y'all and give y'all my thoughts on that. But like Deontay Wilder was saying, man, it's been too long, been fighting, been struggling. All we ever wanted was to be equal, man. Like, we never wanted to be a class above or class below or any of that, man. We just wanted equal rights, and we wanted to be looked at with respect at the end of the day. And for so long in this country and across the world, it just seems like black people don't get that respect. And we fighting for it, man. We fighting for it. You know what I'm saying? We fighting for equality, and we fighting for our right to have a fair life at the end of the day. And what Deontay Wilder said, man, in that video, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I'm happy to see the passion. I'm happy to see him coming out and speaking up. I'm happy to see him lending his voice to a movement and to a cause that affects so many. And it's about time that we as a nation and we as humanity, man, just come together and just quit the bullshit, man. Put the bullshit aside and let's get this shit right, man. But big ups to Deontay Wilder, man, and big ups to Anthony Joshua, bruh. I respect both of you guys immensely, immensely, immensely. Let's move on right quick, man. We have some news coming from Dmitry Bivol. Yes, sir. One of my favorite fighters, man, at 175, and he also can fight at 168. And with that being said, the 168, he's been calling somebody out. And it's not the first time that he made this call out. Bivol has been bringing this name up over and over and over again. And I'm not going to tell you the name. I'm going to let him tell you what's going on, El Mas Loco. Thank you for tuning in, bro. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They did, buddy. Yep, they did. They laughed and mocked at him, but we see it. We see now. We see now, man. Absolutely, man. We see now. And that's respect, bro. That's respect. Like I respect Deontay Wilder because of the marching in Chicago. The to this day with Radio Raheem, like this ain't the first time Wilder been on this kind of stuff, man. Like he's been on it. He's been proactive and wanted to be and wanted to see change for his people, for his community. And growing up in Alabama, I don't know how much different it is than Mississippi, but I'm sure if it's anything like Mississippi, then he experienced racism. If it's anything like Arkansas, he experienced racism. And to be that outspoken for your community, man, says a lot about the kind of man that he is. You know what I'm saying? Like we can rag on him, like y'all can rag on him about the Fury fight and all that shit is irrelevant right now, man. Like I want to see the fight again. I want to see it, but all that shit is irrelevant right now. We talking about something that's going to transcend time and that transcends sports. Like you seeing sports leagues like the NFL come out and show solidarity. Like I never in my lifetime thought I would see the NFL come out and make a statement like this, the kind of statement that they made the other day about supporting Black Lives Matter, about speaking on Black Lives Matter. They got a base, man. They got a base, bro, and shit. These old white owners, are they just following the trend like so many are? Or do they really mean it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, is it a true sign of solidarity? Or is it just another way to get your PR up? Who knows, man? Who knows? All I do know is that I don't want fake love. I don't want fake. If it's not in your heart, if it's not in this right here, if that ain't ticking, if that ain't telling me something, you know what I'm saying, inside, I don't want fake love, man. And my people don't want fake love either. I'm pretty sure I can speak on behalf of my people, you know what I'm saying, by saying that. We don't want fake love, man. Like fake love is for the birds, you know what I'm saying? Fake love is for people that don't really want the best for you. Just saying it out of that's the trend right now. That's the hot thing to do. That's the bandwagon we gotta hop on. No, man, be truthful. That's like when Drew Brees came out with his apology, bro. Like, no, man. The best way to get a person is when you ask them the first question to see how they respond. Don't give them time to go back and think about what they said. And I said that wrong. Now I got to come out with a statement. No, bro. You said how you felt the first time, and I appreciate it. Be honest, man. So by you being honest, I know where you stand. You know where I stand. At the end of the day, if we know where each other stand, man, we can miss each other in the middle of the road. I ain't got to fuck with you. You ain't got to fuck with me. But don't give me no fake love, homie. We good on that fake love. Now, back to this Bivol. Dmitry Bivol, my guy. one of the baddest motherfuckers in boxing right now, in my opinion. One of the pound for pound best fighters in the world. He had some words for a particular 168 pounder.
I can move down to get a big fight. And I don't have a problem to make a 168 against Canelo. Why we are talking about Canelo? Because Vadim told me that he has a problem with his opponent, and I know that you and Dazon don't have a problem to make a fight for me against Canelo. It's true.
Maybe Canelo will.
Maybe Canelo
has a problem. I don't have a problem. I
mean, we have to ask him about this.
Of course, we got Billy Joe Saunders, of course. Who's due to fight him. He does have a hearing with the board that may take place. There's Gennady Golovkin, but certainly for you, I know that you wouldn't price yourself out with the money. You'd make sure the fight happened. You want to fight Canelo.
Yeah, of course. First of all, I want to fight against him to make my own history, and then it's about money. Of course, we are here to earn money, but it's not my goal to get more money. No, I have enough money. I'm happy, but first of all, I have to use my skills and open my talent and to show my talent for boxing fans. It's make me more happy than money.
Damn, I didn't know it was going in right there. Damn, my bad. It call me Pig Way. Whoa, wait. That's that good ganja right there, boy. No, but look, Bivol has been very vocal about Canelo in the past. And somebody's asking the question right now. Admas Loco says, Mike, why is Bivol always talking about moving down? There's a big unification fight for him at your division. That's true. But even before that fight was visible, like before the Vazdik and Better Be fight, he was talking about moving down. He was talking about moving down because he felt like that he wasn't big enough for the 175 weight class, and he felt like that he could make 168 very comfortably. But he only wants to move down if he gets like a title shot or a big fight at 168. Like, you can't really ask a man to let go of his belt if there's nothing really big at 168 for him. Now, when it comes to the fight with Canelo, I think that's a good fight. Honestly, I think Bivol is going to bring the fight, and from a tactical look, he has good boxing ability, good boxing skills, knows how to get in and out of range, very, very good. Got good footwork, can cut off the ring. He applies pressure. I think a fight with him and Canelo would be all action, to be honest with you. And I believe that it's a better fight than Billy Joe Saunders. I believe it's a better fight than Callum Smith. I think Bivol could possibly give Canelo a run for his money. And that's maybe the reason why Canelo's team is not really looking at him like that. I know Canelo got a chin, but I think since Bivol is not a natural 175er, I believe that he could possibly like come in stronger at 168 and things like that. So with that being said, I mean, Bivol has a good chance to knock Canelo off. I know, like, Mike, you are the Canelo hater, Mike. You've been hating on Canelo since you was on TBV. Like, somebody wrote me that the other day. It's not that I'm hating on Canelo. It's just I don't want to see Billy Joe Saunders, man. Somebody who don't really have enough power to really get Canelo's like respect. You know what I'm saying? He has a boxing ability and boxing skill, but Canelo's gonna walk his man down. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna try to walk you down like like Terminator, especially if you don't have the power to keep them off of you. Like are we really gonna like entertain Anthony Darrell? Like, come on, bro. If Anthony Darrell can fucking get a Canelo fight, why can't Bivol? Y'all on the same network, and you guys and you've done business with Eddie Hearn before. Like, this ain't the first time to do business with Eddie Hearn. Done with Dale Jacobs, you know what I'm saying? You did it with what's the guy's name from the, Rocky Fielding. So it's like this, man. But you know why I really think Bivol and Canelo's team won't take the Bivol fight? When Bivol talked about this is for my legacy, that really stuck out to me. Because it tells me, even though he did say like we want to get paid, I want to get paid, but he understands like a win over Canelo means more than the money. It means more than the money, man. At the end of the day, it means more than the money. And I want that for my legacy. Like, that tells me that he wants to lead a legacy defining fight or his print on history. And when you got a man that's motivated by that, that's more scarier than a man who been motivated by money. You got a man who think about his motherfucking his career 20 years down the road when he's done fighting. He want people to look back and talk about him. The night that he fought Canelo, the upset that he brought towards Canelo. Like, make no mistake about it, man. Bivol can fight. Bivol can fight, bruh. Like, he's been in there with some game veterans too. He's been there with John Pascal. He's been in there with Sullivan Barrera. Like, let me go to Bivol record right quick, man. Hold on, man, because y'all, Bivol got some names on his record, bruh. Like, this man ain't like, he got some names out there, man. Ain't he a bad boy? Ain't he a bad boy? Ain't he like, what, he like Russian? But he got like some Asian in him too? Shit. Yeah, man, yeah. I wouldn't fight him now. Let me see who he got on his resume, man. He beat Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith coming off a win over Jesse Hart. We got some Jesse Hart news coming up too. He beat John Pascal. He got a win over Isaac Chilemba. The guy who made Kovalev look bad in Kovalev's home country. You got Sullivan Barrera on the resume. Like, he got some names. Yeah, he got like his last. He got Castillo. Yeah, the guy who was scared to like really engage. But yeah, man, like, is Canelo a bigger puncher than Joe Smith Jr.? Nah. Does he have the wittiness or the experience that a John Pascal has? Yeah, he does. Does he have the boxing ability of a Southern Barrera with that Cuban background? I think Canelo got good boxing ability, but facing a guy like Bivol could be trouble. Could be trouble, man. Bivol's a bad man. I'm telling y'all. If Canelo in the ring with it, it ain't gonna be peaches and cream. It ain't gonna be no motherfucking strawberry something with no cherry on top. It's gonna be wartime, homie. And that's maybe why Canelo's team is not really looking towards Bivol fight, because they understand Canelo's been out of the ring since November, and they've been talking about him coming back in September. So that's why you hear names like Anthony Darrell. And you hear names like Sergey Debrinchenko. You know what I'm saying? Those guys been out the ring a long time too. And maybe Canelo needs to knock some of that rust off that he's been out the ring for almost 11 months by the time he fights again. So with that being said, man, I'm not going to hold Golden Boy feet to the fire. All I'm going to say is this right here. Dmitry Bivol versus Canelo is a fight of the year candidate waiting to happen. Simple as that. Dmitry Bivol versus Canelo Alvarez is a fight of the year candidate waiting to happen. Both guys gonna come forward. Both guys gonna leave it all in the ring, and I think Bivol got a good enough chance as anybody who's ever been in the ring with Canelo besides Floyd Mayweather. I think everybody else he got a good enough chance of beating Canelo. Maybe even more so because of him being young, because of him being hungry, because of him not having that big name, because he's not having that big name on his resume. Bro, let him get mad at me, man. People get mad at me all the time. People steal my ideas all the time. People take my comments all the time, bro. It ain't nothing. McTreasure, what's up? It ain't nothing, man. As long as I'm influencing the boxing community in the right way, bro, I'm happy, man. I ain't mad at nobody or no one. But yeah, man, let's see what we got on the docket next, man. Let's see. Let's go to them. I'll go to brand right quick. Who we got? Let's see. The Mac is back. No, what we're gonna say that up for later. Let's go ahead and preview this weekend's fights, ladies and gentlemen. We got some fights coming up. Not this weekend, but we got fights coming up. Damn, they put my goddamn fighting thing up thing. I guess I just bring it over here. Boxing schedule. Oh, good, man. We got it working, you know what I'm saying? We got it working, man. Motherfuckers always try to switch your boy shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? Try to throw me a monkey wrench. But ESPN love that photo, boy. They love that photo, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got that photo, nigga, on deck. For real. June 9th, Las Vegas, ESPN, baby. Shakur Stevenson taking on Felix Carballo. Carburetor, what the fuck his name is. Now look, I expect Shakur Stevenson. He was on Boxing Scene, and I believe he said he watched one round of this guy Felix fight, and he knows that this guy is not nowhere near on his level. So I'm expecting Shakur Stevenson to go out there with all this pent up aggression from the Black Lives Matter protest. You know what I'm saying? I know as a young black man, he gotta be feeling the way because we all feeling the way. With the quarantine, with all the frustration of being locked inside, locked up for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Can't go nowhere. Shit, clubs shut down. Malls shut down, movie theaters shut down, restaurants shut down. So we just all home. You just all at home, you know what I'm saying? Chilling. I expect Shakur to go out here and whoop this boy ass. I expect to be a 3rd to 6th round stoppage. I expect Shakur Stevenson to walk the dog with this motherfucker. The dude is rated number 96 on BoxRec or whatever. He's not on Shakur's level. Shakur is a silver medalist in the Olympics, the Rio Olympics. One of the baddest young prospects in all the sport of boxing. You might be hard pressed to find somebody who's better than Shakur Stevenson. It may be guys that are right there on his level, like Teofimo and Devin Haney and guys like that. But to say there's a prospect that's better, like clearly better than Shakur Stevenson, man, I don't think you can say it. And I think from Tuesday on, he gonna keep showing y'all what I always been. Well, damn, man, I thought we was friends, man. Thought we was friends, bro. Like my niggas just said, fuck me, man. Damn, man. Damn, I thought we was friends, damn. Thought we was friends only. But anyway, I expect him to go out there and display that young greatness, man. That young greatness, man, that we all know that he had. His timing is second to none. His speed, his reflexes are second to none, and his punch placement is very, very solid too. So, yeah, man, Shakur Stevenson gonna go out there and straight beat that boy ass, man. I really, really expect him to go out there and beat that boy ass. And we have some breaking news. Breaking news, baby. Mikaela Mayer will not be fighting this Tuesday night. She will not be fighting this Tuesday night. As a matter of fact, let me go out here to her verified account. We're gonna pull her name up right quick, and to give y'all the particulars on what's going on with Mikaela Mayer. Oh man, I know. I'm mad too, man. I thought she was gonna be able to fight, man, but things happen in the background where she's not gonna be able to go Tuesday night. She tested positive for COVID-19. So and they say every other boxer is clean, is good. But this coming from her verified Twitter account. Let me change the share the screen again. Change the tab. Okay, Mayer. Share. She says, really disappointed to announce that I would no longer be fighting on the Top Rank card this Tuesday. Let me see. Can we go to hopefully Michael Benson got it. Got it. The particulars of everything. Let me see what he got. Yeah, there you go. Did he got what the particulars were? I don't think he does. I think I gotta find it my damn self. Here we go. 1 hour ago. Mikaela Mayer has announced that she tested positive for coronavirus and she will no longer be fighting on Top Rank's first show back Tuesday. She is currently asymptomatic and quarantining at an off-site location. Show goes on. Shakur Stevenson is still gonna fight. So she's asymptomatic and she won't be fighting this weekend, man. Tough, man. Because I want to see her in action, man. I like Mikaela Mayer. She's pretty good at fighting, man. She's a talented young prospect, but you know, shit happens, man. Shit happens. And the only thing that I could hope is that her health gets better. She bounces back from this COVID-19 bullshit, and we get to see her back in the ring sooner rather than later. I know it really had to be like tough like on her right now, man. Really got to be tough on her, man. Like, goddamn, I know she at home like fuck, because she was training hard. She was putting in the work. She was putting in the time. She was really out here training hard, and like she was training for like weeks now. So that being said, man, it's just like, damn, I feel bad for her, man. I feel bad for her. But the show goes on, man. Show goes on. Blessings up to Mikaela Mayer. Hope she gets better soon. Chrome tab, open that thing up. Let's go, baby. What we got up next? We got Gerard Big Baby Anderson versus Johnny Langston. I don't know who the fuck Johnny Langston is, but I do know who Gerard is, man. Gerard is a big dude. He about 6'4". I think he's about 260 or 270. You know what I mean? He might be a little bit bigger, you know what I'm saying, because of quarantine. But the big man is nimble on his feet, and he got quick hands. The big man is nimble on his feet with quick hands. So he's a prospect. I think he's like 3 or 4-0. First time I seen him was on Top Rank, and he was very impressive too. So on his first card, even though he wasn't fighting anybody it's early on in his career, so you tend to think that these guys will be impressive. But the big man has good feet. He has good hands. He's very nimble. He carries the weight around well. He didn't look like a big slob or anything like that when I see him fight last time. So I'm excited to see him back in the ring, and it gives us some heavyweight action to kind of like look forward to. Like, if you guys haven't seen Gerard Anderson, the big baby, the top ranked prospect, You guys should definitely watch him Tuesday night. He's very, very talented, very cool, man. And he seems like he's very charismatic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Buddy Lee, I agree. Like at this point in time, if you're anybody on the card, you on the prime time slot on ESPN. Like this will be on ESPN. So you on prime time. You on the prime time slot. You have to go out there and show and prove. You have to be impressive in your victory. You have to be very impressive in your victory, man. So with that being said, I expect all these guys to shine. Honestly, man, I think since the pandemic, Top Rank can't really pay opponents that much. So a lot of these opponents are probably like opponents that got like a daytime job or some shit. So these guys should go out there and knock these guys out the water. All right, we got up next. Man. Guido Vanelli. I think. I remember Guido. Man, let me look up Guido right quick. I remember him. I think I seen him fight once or twice. I think he like what 2 fights too, right? He don't have that many fights. 6 fights. He got 6 fights. Oh, Guido. Yeah, I know Guido. Yeah, we know Guido. Hey, he's number 1 over in Italy. He's 6'6". Last who he fought last? See who Guido fought last. Guido fought Madison. I don't know who the fuck that is. Knocked him out though. But yeah, man, we got another heavyweight class, man. For you guys who don't know, Top Rank got a nice little stable of young heavyweights. So this Guido Vanelli guy, he's somebody that we might have to be on the lookout for too. Let me give you guys his picture right quick so you guys can be familiar with him. That's Guido right there, man. Guido. I mean, yeah. I think I did an interview with him too on the Boxing Boys. I'm not sure. I remember we was interviewing so many people back in the day, man. Shit just ran together. But yeah, man. He's in there with nobody. He should go out there and totally blow this cat out the water. I don't see much resistance coming from the opponent. I'm not even gonna look up the opponent. Yeah, Guido should go out there and dominate. Robitzi's back in action. Yeah, coming up after he lost his debut. Robitzi Ramirez came back and got the victory. Now he's back again, and he's fighting Yuri Andujar in a 6-round featherweight fight. I doubt Top Rank gonna put him in tough. You know what I'm saying? They do not want to damage that product right there. They want to get him back on the winning track, and they want to make sure that they that their investment is not lost in the young kid. So I expect Rabisi to do much of the same as everybody else, man. So with that being said, these fights, they aren't going to be the cream of the cream. Like these fights, don't get me wrong. Like I think that Calvin Metcalf and Quintavious Cash is going to be a good ass fight. I think that'll be a good fight to start off the night, but everything else should be relatively one-sided. I think these guys are going to go out here and put on a showcase performance. All those guys and really start to blow these guys out the water. Let me see. Anthony Jones, he said it's crazy. TBV still dope, but losing you fucked the dynamic and the views ain't the same either. I'm glad y'all don't slander each other. That's respect. Yeah, man. I ain't got nothing but love for them guys, bro. Like I ain't got nothing but love for them guys over there, man. I don't slander nobody. I respect what they do, and I hope they keep doing it, man, at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? Like when this built over there, man, is good. You know what I'm saying? He got a good platform. He got a lot of engagement and shit. I can only hope to get my platform there. You know what I'm saying? I can only hope to get my my boxing platform at the heights of a Ness or a Barbershop Conversations. Or I even seen Fannin this morning pull in almost 400 live viewers. So If I'm able to do that, man, if I'm able to get 100 viewers, 200 viewers, man, I'm happy, man. And I'm gonna be consistent with these boxing shows. I try to do one every day, if not more. But I like to just do an all inclusive show, so we can talk about things, wide ranging topics, and we can just get into it. As I grow bigger, you know what I'm saying, then I probably start doing more shows. You know what I'm saying? Probably start doing less topics and probably like start to really divide them out. But with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic, man. Guess who's back at it again? You never would have guessed it, right? Yep. Okay, I see. Yep. Oh, for real, that's banned me for asking me what your channel was. It's all good. It's all good, man. Hey, man, now you found it, bro. Now you found it. Now you found it. Yes, sir, big homie Coop. Yes, sir. Every day, man. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not saying like I want to stop at what those guys do. Nah, hell no. Like, yeah, yeah, best believe, nigga, I got goals and checkpoints in my mind that I see myself getting to. You know what I'm saying, by the end of this year. And yeah, I'm just go from there, bro. Like I enjoy doing what I do, man. Like I enjoy being able to steer my show the way I want to steer a show. I enjoy coming up with my segments that I come up with, like finding all those videos, the funny videos, the serious videos, the kid videos. I enjoy finding all that shit, man, for you guys, so you guys can watch it and check it out, man. Like I am just a boxing guy and a boxing fans, so I love it. Yeah, man, I seen that OG boxing talk the this morning. I kind of was digging the name of the show. I thought it was very creative, very creative to call it OG boxing talk. I think that was a smart move. And as long as you got those kind of flagship shows that people know is gonna be there every weekend, like I'm gonna hit up Spencer, man. I'm gonna hit up Spencer probably this week. Like, bro, you said you said you can give me Ben Davison. You said Ben Davison, bro. What's up? Let me tell Ben, like, if he don't want to do an hour, let me get 15, 20 minutes. Shit, I have my questions written down for him and be prepared. I mean, we won't waste no time. So we're gonna work on getting Ben Davison, and then I'm just gonna keep let me see what he say. Nigga Anthony Jones said something that I wanted to read out. He said, for the listeners, if you hear something you don't like or you don't enjoy a host point of view, yeah, man. If you don't know what the fuck my point of view is, bro, you can just let me know and we can debate. Nigga, I'll debate anybody. If you want to come on the show and debate me about something that I said, come on, bro. Ask Troy. I don't shy away from no confrontation when it comes to this boxing debate, and I do not disrespect or call people out their name. And that's all I ask anybody who comes on my show to do: debate and be respectful. If you can't debate and be respectful, then don't come on. Don't come on. Let me see what we got next, man. Let's see. Yep, he's back in the news. He's back at it. Yeah, you guys' favorite fighter in the world. He's back again. He's going to be retiring for another time. Conor McGregor came out and he let the world know that, hey, man, hey, buddy, I might be done, man. He came out on his social media and said, hey, guys, I decided to retire from fighting. Thank you for all the amazing memories. What a ride it's been. Here is a picture of myself and my mother in Las Vegas. Post one of my world title wins. Pick the home of your dreams. Max, I love you. Whatever you desire is yours. So he's letting the world know, man. Conor McGregor, he said, I am done with fighting. I am done. He got to make McTapper, man. He said, he got to make McTapper and shit, bro. Come on, man. He got to. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm telling y'all, man, it's heavy is the head that wears the crown, boy. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Now, he clarified some of his statements to Ariel Helwani. And we got the statements right here. He says, the first one is, he says, the game just does not excite me. And that's all. All this waiting around, there's nothing happening. I'm going through opponent options, and there's nothing really there. At the minute, there is nothing that's exciting. So he's saying, man, I'm going through these opponents, man. I'm looking at these opponents, man. Ain't nothing really out there that I want, man. Like, y'all tell him I want Khabib, man, but I know Gaethje and Khabib fighting. I want that motherfucker, man. But all this waiting around and no fans. Can the UFC afford to put Conor McGregor out there? A lot of different things that a lot of different questions that have to be answered when you're talking about Conor McGregor fighting. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to fucking burp in me, nigga. That burp had me stuttering like a motherfucker. Hey, buddy Lee, nigga, I'm day drinking too, dog. Nigga, it's Sunday. Wait till about an hour and a half. I'm gonna get on that Madden with a tall ass beer. Nigga, beer gonna be 6'9". Goddamn it, Corona too. But yeah, man, let's move on to the next quote from Conor McGregor. They should have just kept the ball rolling. I mean, why are they pushing Khabib and Gaethje back to September? They should have just done the fight, me and Justin, for the interim title, and just kept the ball rolling. So he's like, man, why? So that's probably why he's mad. He probably can't get that interim title with Justin Gaethje. So he really not really too much fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, yeah, okay, I see what you're doing now. You want that interim title and shit, huh? But you want that interim title, but you don't want to go through Khabib. Why you don't want to go through Khabib? I wonder why. And Dana White came out last night when he was talking about Conor McGregor retiring. He was just like, his retirement policy has always been the same. If guys don't want to fight, we don't make them fight. Like, we do not make anybody fight who does not want to fight. If you do not want to get in the ring and fight, then you have that prerogative. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, we're gonna keep on moving. That's pretty much what Dana said last night. We're gonna keep it moving. These guys don't want to fight. If they want to retire, if a guy's talking about retirement, then I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really fucked up about it. So yeah, man, that's what I seen. I heard about that, man. Nigga, Conor McGregor shit done sold hundreds of millions of dollars when it comes to whiskey. So like truth be told, like, Conor ain't really got to fight. Like, do he got to fight? And I'm pretty soon when sales topple $1 billion, a lot of motherfuckers gonna be coming out like those stories will be coming out. Oh, Proper 12 whiskey goes over the $1 billion mark, and maybe Conor McGregor has a 10% stake in it, and he got $100 million or shit like that. So, with that being said, man, you know, and that's another aspect too. He might want to be back in that boxing ring. He made a lot of money fighting in a match that he called a half a fight. I can't use my leg because it's a half a fight. So he feel like that if I can get some of that boxing money, why not? Why not? But I'm not mad at Conor for doing whatever he wants to do, man. He deserves it. He's put the UFC on his back. Made a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, really look at the UFC and really take a hold of what the UFC is doing. All right, you guys. We got a couple more topics. We got one more topics, and then we got some notes that we want to get to. Now, look, man. I seen this stupid ass shit right here. The other day, boy, and I said I refuse to report on this shit right here. And guess what? It's Sunday, so goddamn it, I'm reporting on it. Freddie Roach. Yeah, old Freddie. Came out and said that Conor McGregor, Manny Pacquiao got his eyes, could have his eyes set above the 147 pound limit. And he wants to go up there and fight Triple G or one of those guys at 160. Bruh. First off, Freddie, I don't know what you smoking on. I don't know what strand of motherfucking cannabis you got, sativa or indica or hybrid. But brother, pass that shit my way, my nigga, cause you are tripping. You out here smoking that la. Cause you out here Luke cool. He not, man, come on, man. Freddie, you a world-class trainer, you been around. And one of his damn quotes was, he said his quote was, I thought that we was going to have problems at 147, and he proved me wrong. So I'll never doubt him again. Freddie, the motherfucker started at 105. Didn't he start at 105? Or 108? It's a blessing that he had 147 now. A blessing. Now look, if this motherfucker go up to 160 and fight, goddamn it, I need Vada, USADA, water, hair follicles. I need Walmart, goddamn me, drug testing. I need the NBA to come into it, the NFL drug. I need to know what the fuck he's taking. Because ain't no way he's supposed to get up to 160 and fight Gennady Golovkin. Gennady? Yeah, have you seen how hard Gennady hit? Have you seen Gennady punch? Pacquiao. And brother Pac. Brother Pac. I'm worried about you, man. If what Freddie's saying is true, because I know Freddie could be, like I said, he on that goddamn that la. You know what I'm saying? I know. So I'm just going on what Freddie said. But if Freddie out here are you and Freddie beefing? Are you and Freddie? If that was going on, you and Freddie beefing or something, right? Y'all gotta be beefing. Y'all gotta have animosity with each other, bro. Cause Freddie out here trying to nigga throw you to the wolves, nigga. And I ain't talking about them cute, cuddly motherfucking wolves, nigga, you see on TV. I'm talking about the ones out there in the wild. Out there in the I'm about nigga about them wolves. You got to goddamn me. Somebody got to look out for Pacquiao's best interest, man. And let Mike do it. Let me do it. On behalf of Manny Pacquiao, in no way, shape, or form do we ever want to entertain a fight with Gennady Golovkin. There is no way, no how, no sirree, Bob, no ma'am, will we fight Gennady Golovkin. Pacquiao, let me say it for you. You ain't got to say it, Pacquiao. Let me say it for you. Hell, we was worried about, was Earl too big for him? Now he want to fight goddamn Gennady? Gennady? Hold on, man. I'm trying to see the picture again, man. The motherfucker even shorter than Gennady on the picture. Look how little Pacquiao look. Look at him. He 41 to 40. He too old, man. He too old, bro. He too old, man. Like, man, look, bro. Like I said, man, Freddie gotta be on that. Man, Freddie gotta be on that exclusive shit, man. Freddie got that shit that'll cure blindness or something. I'm telling you, Freddie got that weed that will cure blindness, man. It's either curing blindness or it's goddamn it making you retarded. Pick one. Cause goddamn it, nigga, something wrong with your vision. Something wrong with your vision, Freddie. Something wrong with your brain. If you believe Manny Pacquiao can get in there with Gennady Golovkin and give Gennady any kind of problems, then man, you are on some shit that I need in my system. You are on some shit that I need in my system right now. I need that good ganja now, Freddie. Where you buy it at? What's his name? What Freddie? What's his name, Freddie? Just point an elbow to it, like where you live at, so I can go see him right quick. No, man, but honestly, man, I hope Freddie was just being facetious and he was just trying to make the news that day. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people like ran with it. I was just looking at that shit. I was just like, bro, I'm not going to entertain it. I'm not even going to goddamn me talk about it. But fuck it. I feel like it was Sunday. Do a full boxing show. And we were talking about it, man. But yeah, man, there's no way, shape, and form that this guy should be talking about Manny Pacquiao getting in the ring with Gennady Golovkin. Man, what the fuck wrong with Freddie, man? Freddie know better too, man. He know better than that bullshit, man. Come on, man. Freddie better than that, man. Try and get a little Manny Pacquiao killed, man. Now look, man, we're gonna open up these lines right quick, man. If you want to hop on and give me your spiel about really about anything, man, about any topic that I covered, about AJ being criticized by some of his own countrymen, about the Wilder video, about Dmitry Bivol and Canelo, the Shakur Stevenson card this weekend. Only thing you got to do is jump on that StreamYard link right there, man. And if you don't want to use video, you don't have to use video. Just leave your camera off, but turn your audio on. Turn the audio on. If you don't want to use video, just leave the camera off. Let's go ahead and move on to the news and notes for the day. Yes, sir. We got some news and notes that I want to get to. Let's see what we got. Deontay Wilder and Fury. Another possible destination came up, and they are talking about Australia on Boxing Day, which falls on Christmas. So I don't know how that will work out, but if they can make it work, then they can make it work. Manny Pacquiao to run for president of the Philippines in 2022. Bob Arum said that Manny Pacquiao revealed to him that in 2022 he will be running for the president of the Philippines. So big ups to Pacquiao. I'm happy about that. Jesse Hart is recovering from like hand surgery, and he says he wants to fight with Michael Seals. If you remember Michael Seals, he just recently lost to Alito Alvarez his last fight. He got knocked out like in the 9th or 10th round. I mean, maybe in the last round he got caught with a shot, and Alvarez put his ass down. Keith Thurman said the biggest mistake of 2019 was his weight management. I mean, Keith, bruh. I think the biggest mistake of 2019 was you boxing, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Was you getting back in the ring at all, my homie, guys? Man, this guy, Damien Keith Thurman, man, he brings up so many excuses, bro. Like, god damn. It was the injury now, the weight management now. Then it was rust. Like, my nigga, what is it, man? You just lost. Go fight Sean Porter, get your stock back up, nigga. Make somebody want to see you again. But you just lost, buddy. You just lost, buddy. Buddy. Like, damn. Next gonna be, nigga, I got high blood pressure or some shit. I couldn't fight. All right. What's next, man? We got Eric Lubin accepts Terrell's Good Shake call out. Yeah, Terrell Good Shake was on I believe the PBC podcast. He said you was on a PBC podcast, man, and he was like, I want to fight Eric Lubin. I gotta teach him some respect. Terrell, bro, I look at, man. For a guy who don't have a whole lot of power, bro, you need to be respecting who you calling out, brother. I'm not saying that you can't box and you can't fight, but man, oh man, that is a fight that I don't know you think you want it, but do you really want that fight, brother? Cause Eric Lubin can throw them hands. It ain't like nigga Aries Leonard Lara who gonna goddamn me get on there and be patient. Eric Lubin got a motherfucking jackhammer and a sledgehammer, and he gonna let both of them hoes go after your ass. So I think it's a good fight, and I commend Terrell Good Shake for even calling him out. Marlon So Icy, man, give me like 2 minutes, man. We're gonna come out right to you, brother. Give me like 2 minutes, man. But yeah, I respect it, man. I respect it. But with that being said, I think Eric Lubin wins that fight. Jerry Forrest signs with Lou DiBella. Now, if y'all remember, Jerry Forrest is the guy that gave Jermaine Franklin all he wanted on ShowBox. And in my opinion, he got blessed. He got blessed, man. Jermaine Franklin got blessed that fight. I thought Forrest really tagged him twice early on. And as soon as Jermaine Franklin felt those punches early on, his whole game style changed, guys. In that first round, he was going for the knockout. But then Forrest clipped him. Bang! He stepped back like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he could punch kind of. Then second round came around, nigga, same thing. Left hook. Bang! And then from that point on, you can see Jermaine Franklin's whole fight style change. So I think it's good for Lou to sign another heavyweight. I'm not sure if he still have his UFC pass fight deal or not. I'm not sure how Broadway boxing gon' get on. Like, Broadway boxing is cool and all that shit, but are they gonna have venues and sites for like Broadway boxing? And Lou has a slew of these kind of heavyweights, like kind of under the radar heavyweight. He got Junior Fa, he got Shaw, he got Jermaine Franklin. He got a couple more guys too that I can't think of right now, but he got a lot of these under the radar heavyweights, and I'm not quite sure what he's doing with them. Are he just trying to get them in position so they can be opponents, or is he really trying to move those guys in the right way and try to get them guys like championship belts and shit like that? But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me see what we got up next. The WBC reinstated Franchon Cruz DAZN as world champion of the super middleweight division after Alejandra Jimenez got popped for them drugs in her system. You know what I'm saying? So it took long enough. But at the same time, thank you, Big Homie Coop. It's the most competitive division and the deepest division in sport, in my opinion, too. And last but not least, Litter Alvarez versus Joe Smith Jr. They agreed to terms for a title eliminator. Now, I don't know why these guys are fighting each other and the other two guys are fighting each other, because the other two guys I've never heard of in my life. Like, I've never heard of the other two guys that are fighting for the WBL belt in my life. I thought with names like Alida Alvarez and Joe Smith, like you'll try to match them up with those two guys and let the winner come out of that pool. But maybe it's the top rank Dylan and those guys are with top rank, so that they got to have a top rank representative and a representative from wherever else. But should be a good fight. I know Joe Smith don't have the boxing ability of Alida Alvarez, but one thing that Joe Smith got that you cannot teach is the motherfucker got power. Power. Come on, bro. Come on, man. It ain't the spot for this, man. It ain't the spot for that, man. Let me. I don't want to do it to you, bango bang, but my nigga, this is like I'm trying to be positive, my nigga. Like I'm just trying to be positive. I'm like let's chill that out for a second. But I'll bring you back though, man. I'll bring you back. You only got time now for like 5 minutes. You get brought back. My R&V, what's up, my nigga? He says Mike on Sports is my top 10,000 sports shows. Thank you, R&V. I appreciate it, homie. But yeah, man, Joe Smith got that power, man. Alida Alvarez got the boxing ability, man. But if I had to lean towards one, I would lean towards Joe Smith Jr. because I feel like he comes to fight more often than a leader. And I just think that with the size and the range of Joe Smith and the way that he can land that right hand, I don't think a leader is going to be able to beat it. But I could be wrong. Let's move out to my guy, Marlon Sims, man. What's going on, So Icy, man? How you living, brother?
What's happening? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir, man. How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm doing good, man. I'm on the road right now. Where I'm headed to Montana, but I'm about to make a stop in Mount Rushmore. Go check that out.
Yeah, I ain't no black people in Montana probably, bro. I'm telling you right now. I'm fucking with you. So what's the word with you, man? We were able to see you fight last time. Like you were one of the first guys to fight with no audience, you know what I'm saying? So I want you to tell us what can these fighters expect from having no audience in the arena.
You know what? So yeah, we was the last boxing match of in the U.S. before the whole little pandemic started, and it was, you know what it felt like. It felt like an amateur. It kind of felt like how the amateurs felt, because you know during the amateurs it ain't too big of a crowd. You know, it was still more than what was at the arena that night, but it kind of had that feeling. So one thing that was good about it though is that you can hear so much. It just seemed clear, like everything seemed straight, focused, laser clear. But yeah, man, it's going. I don't know. It still felt weird though. It felt weird, you know, especially when you get to the pros and you're used to seeing, you know, hundreds of thousands of people while you're in the ring fighting, you know, hearing the cheering on, and then you can feed off that energy. So you just really got to be, you know, down on your skills, so because you ain't gonna have that energy to feed off of. That's one thing that you won't have.
Now, was it harder to like focus when you got there and you noticed like, damn, this motherfucker like is really really empty, or was it just like I got a job to do, I'm focused on the task at hand, I'm not really worried about what's going on outside of the ring?
I don't want to say like it was kind of like a distraction. It wasn't nothing like that, but it kind of had a weird feeling, even from the back. You know, being in the back, just the whole setup kind of felt weird. It's something that you gonna have to. It's something I felt like I kind of had to adjust to, because I was more so thinking like, for me personally, you know, I still work. Like I said, I drive trucks and stuff. So the money that I get from boxing is not much, but I also don't really count. But when we start off, we got to sell tickets. So when we heard that the people not going to be able to come to watch the fight, you know, main thing I'm thinking about, like, damn, now I got to, you know, deal with, you know, refunding everybody who purchased tickets and stuff like that. And, you know, I was, you know, that's a little bit, but we got closer to the fight, and I just told myself, man, look, I'm just going here, do what I got to do in this ring, and that's all I had to focus on. Like you said, man, I got a job to do, and that's it.
So what's on the horizon for you? Have you been talking to like anybody to like be brought in as an opponent for like maybe for one of these guys on Top Rank or even PBC when they come back?
Man, I would hope so. You know, I'm ready anyway it goes. Like, man, if I get a call, I'm ready. I'm ready to rumble right now. So hopefully I'll have something coming up within, I guess, like 3 to 4, maybe. I ain't even got a real time frame from what I've been told. So I'm just hoping that something come up within 4 weeks or less or so, because I'm ready, man. It doesn't do us no good, just sitting. They just had the first boxing match in Kansas yesterday, so I wish I was able to get on that card, but I wasn't able to, and I'm just ready to get back into the ring.
All right, man. Give me your thoughts and your perspective on what's going on in the world right now. Like, we see guys like Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua coming out, speaking up and against racism and saying that Black Lives Matter. Like, I just want to like get your perspective on what's going on right now in the world, and does it feel like refreshing to see guys like Canelo and Joshua and Wilder come out and support?
I'm in Minnesota, so I seen this firsthand from everything. Being in Minnesota, I drove through while the buildings was on fire, looking at everything. Went down to 38th of Chicago over south where George Floyd was murdered and whatnot. So I seen it all while I'm moving around and whatnot. And just I appreciate anybody who stands up, but you got to think, like, are they standing up because they want to just jump on the bandwagon, even though it still gets the word out there. So I appreciate everybody who speak up, because you ain't got to at the end of the day. But this is another reason why I stand with Deontay Wilder, because once again, this ain't the first time he stood on his square talking about standing up for, our community, the black folks. And, when he came out with that video, man, that was powerful right there. That was just powerful, just because knowing how Deontay Wilder is, he really feel it. He understands it. And how Anthony Joshua, when he came out, he did a speech. I didn't watch that. I didn't get to see a lot of that. I just heard about it. I seen a few clips. And at the end of the day, that's something that he ain't have to do. But at the same time, I see some tweets where some people talk about his people already turning on him and whatnot. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I hope that that this phase of everybody, banding together and understanding that, our lives, Black lives matter. I hope that this don't fade later on. I'm okay with all the damn rioting, the protesting, the looting, or whatever it had to be, because it can't be no more peace, man. Everybody wants this peaceful protest. Peaceful protests ain't get us nowhere. Look how many times they have peaceful protests. You got to ruffle some feathers, and I stand for it, man. I think that that all of this stuff should continue to go, because they not gonna understand it until you doing what they doing. When they start setting shit on fire, then people's like, okay, wait a minute now. They want to still change the dynamic of what things are set on fire for, but at the end of the day, man, I stand for it, man, and I hope that something do change.
Absolutely, man. And my last question for you is, have you had any interaction with the Minnesota police? And if you have, what was your experience like?
Oh, see, one thing, I got good and I got bad. So I've been like where I got multiple experience. And like I said, one thing about me though, and this is a good thing that these little racist and bigot people need to do, is when you meet somebody new, despite whatever the last person in that profession did to you, the next person, you treat them with the respect as long as they treat you with respect. Absolutely. So I've had bad cops and I have good cops. I had a situation with a bad cop where we was at the Mall of America. I can put it out there, it doesn't matter. I was at the Mall of America, me and some of my people and whatnot, and
Boy, that's a big
Yeah.
ass mall.
You said, yeah. It ain't that big when you live here, though, man. You walk around that thing real quick when you
I
live
was
here.
gonna be one
But,
time. I said, man, nigga, y'all got a SeaWorld at the bottom?
yeah.
What's going on? But yeah, sorry.
But, yeah, so we at the mall. Long story short, we ended up getting into a little fight with some other people. It wasn't nothing big, but, the police came and security and all of that stuff came. And they detained us for a little bit for disturbance. What they said, disturbance, DGP, disturbing the peace type of stuff. But we was like, well, did you watch the cameras? We didn't start this, and it really didn't even need it to happen. But at the end of the day, the cops said, well, we don't care about them. We got you guys. And at that point, I realized he was, one of them kind of cops. So at that point, I realized how to deal with this cop. And then, what a couple weeks, what was it, May 14th, I got pulled over by another cop, by a set of cops, and my tabs on my car was still expired, but I had on my car my tabs was expired. And long story short, man, he was all cool about it. He drove off without giving me no ticket, no nothing. We actually talked boxing for a minute, and I gave him respect, not bringing in the thoughts that I had with other police in the past and stuff like that. And he didn't give me no ticket. He just left it. He said, go ahead and you look like a good dude, man. Go ahead and take care of what you got to take care of, and let me go on about my day. And that was on May 14th. So I just tell people, man, everybody need to, when you meet a new person, man, just give that person the benefit of the doubt, give them respect. As long as they give you respect, until they show you something otherwise, then that's when you can go ahead and flip the script over.
It just goes.
And that's what a lot of these.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, man. It just goes. Man, you cutting up. That's why we keep on jumping in. But that just it goes to that age I was saying, man. Treat people how you want to be treated, and no matter what color of skin they are, man. Real quick, man. If there's anything else you want to say, man, you can go ahead and say it now. If not, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and plug your social media.
Man, I appreciate yeah, man. I'm on the road, so I'm out here somewhere in South Dakota right now. So I'm in and out of these little landfills and whatnot. But yeah, man. I appreciate you having me on, and keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. Those goals that you want to reach, man. You're gonna be able to reach them. Y'all can follow me, Marlon So Icy Sims, on all social media. Marlon So Icy on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and when you follow me on one, man, you can see the links for the rest of them, man. Yeah, man, I can't wait till the ball get to rolling back in boxing, man.
And y'all don't forget, man, support the young brother, man. Y'all follow him. Go ahead and check out his pages and click on that link and get you some of that So Icy gear too. You know what I'm saying? He got shirts, and I believe you got something else too, right? You got shirts and like something else, right? Hoodies, maybe. But yeah, man, you guys follow Marlon So Icy, man, and until next time, I believe, bro. There's nobody else who's gonna hop on. If not, then we gonna get on down, man. Like I said, if there's anybody else who wanna hop on and give their statements or talk boxing real quick or anything that I said, you guys can hop on like that right there. If not, then we gonna get on down, man. Get on down. I just want to thank everybody who joined the show today. Joe Barron, Buddy Lee Sr., just everybody out there who supports Mike on Sports, man. I just want to say I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for supporting me and supporting the movement, man, supporting the grind. I will be back in about an hour, maybe less than that. Y'all know I got to go in here and get my food right for later on tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start cooking and shit. But before I start cooking, man, we get my guy Troy Graham coming on. Let's see what Troy talks about. What's going on, Troy? Troy going once. Troy going two time. All right, Troy. Now you unmuted. Can you talk? I don't know what's going on with Troy shit, man. But Troy fucked up my whole little speech. You know what I'm saying? That was a gift. I was in the zone. I was about to tell y'all. Y'all can go follow me on IG at Gross1911. You can follow me on Twitter at Gross2312, man. If you want to follow me on Facebook, which I don't normally be giving out my Facebook like that, but y'all see it. You can follow me at Avon Barksdale on Facebook. And I know what you guys like, Mike. Why Avon Barksdale? He's one of my favorite characters from The Wire. And if you look at my Instagram, that name is Stringer Bell. So it's just a little play on The Wire, man. One of my favorite shows. What's going on, Troy?
Yeah, hey, how you doing, brother? How you doing? Just gonna big you up, man. Just I'm glad you used your platform to speak out. I know some other shows like my own show and your show and some other shows that are doing the same too. So long as we keep it in the forefront, it'll never go away and it'll always be important. And I know you at the start of the show somebody said something about we don't start on a fair playing field. Well, of course not. That's why we need to build our own. That's why we need to build our own. Because in my mind, we shouldn't at this point, and people could say whatever they want to say. Every black dollar should go to a black business. You shouldn't even be wearing Nike or none of that when there's black shoe companies out here like Nagas, N-A-T-A-S-T, right?
I was thinking about the same thing the other night, man. I was like, dang, man, if all the money we spend on material like things like funnel that money, man, it could be it could be powerful. And like I said, like
and
once you have economic power, then you can have political power. And once you have that, man, whole game change.
I tell you what, Mike, there's a brother right in my community, he used to be one of SWs with Public Enemy, right? And he bought up this he actually bought up this land that's an alley over here, like about an acre or two alley, and we called it the hooker alley because that's all that went on in there, drugs and hookers. It took him 2 years to clean that alley up. It's now a greenhouse in there, and he grows fresh veggies, and he sells them to the community like $5 bags, right?
Wow, that's awesome.
That's what he's doing. So also we should get all the farmers in our so-called hoods and stop using that damn term as hoods, man. Take that term out, because if you call something a hood, man, and it just means that you hide it under something, man. Call it what it really is. We live in communities, man. Because coming up, man, it was rough. I came up in the crack area, but I didn't come up in no hood, man. I came up in the community. They called it a ghetto, but I always felt safe there. Always felt safe at home. But anyway, we should buy up all the land.
Man, I want to ask you one question though. Whenever you get done,
you understand me? You don't have to kill yourself on a block if you own it, man. There's no way in the world that we need to be giving away $1 trillion+ a year to somebody else every blasted year. Because in all reality, they're actually afraid of us, man, because we have a lot of power, but they also laugh at us. The same way because we don't value our own power. We would quicker turn on ourselves than we would them. And I'm not telling nobody to go ahead and turn on anybody. What I'm saying is take your eyes off of that man, put it on yourself, and start to build. That's all that true power is. You focus on you, and you focus on what you need to do to get you and yours, which could be your family, which could be your whole community, and you build. And you don't beg, steal, or borrow, and you don't ask nobody for nothing, and you never apologize for being pro-black. You ain't got to be loud with it. You could be silent. You could be any way you feel, but never apologize. Because I always say that I'd rather live in my shack or in my house. I don't want no room in your mansion. You understand me? I don't want nobody to ever control me, ever. No. I'm not going to be your dog on a leash. I'm going to be free. And that's just the way it's going to be.
No,
Have a good day, man.
I want to ask you, how well, shit, I guess Troy just left, you know what I'm saying? I guess he didn't want to answer my question, man. But big ups Troy, man. Big ups Troy. With some powerful words right there, you know what I'm saying? Words of encouragement and words of inspiration. And ain't no diss or slight to nobody, but you should be proud of what you are. If you're white, be proud to be white. If you're Mexican, be proud to be Mexican. Irish, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want. If you're black, goddamn it, you rep that shit. I'm black. I say it loud. You feel me? Say it loud. But until next time, man. Y'all know what it is with me, man. I'm on mute. I'm on. I thought my shit. I ain't saying I'm talking loud as a motherfucker. But y'all know what it is with me, man. You can follow me on IG at Gross1911 or follow me on Twitter at Gross2312. I'm about to call my daughter and start cooking me some food, man, and just have a little conversation with my baby girl. But y'all know what I do. Y'all know what I'm about, and y'all know what I stand for. With that being said, yo, Mike, drop that beat on him. Yes, sir.